So there's a whole list here of apps. I'm literally just going to run through it real quick, and then I'm going to actually show you 3 on my phone that I really like. This dog. I need a puppy sitter. Okay, so this one is called Haya, H-A-Y-A, and it says who's calling me. There's a lot of different, there's Truecaller, that's another one, and then someone was just telling me one today, but it like tells them if they're a spammer, so it'll come up in the caller ID, you know, if it's a possible marketer. So another one is Pete. Oh, he jumped in my lap. I'm telling you, he's getting smart. All right. Another one is called TaxBot. It's a lot like QuickBooks kind of does it too, or Miles IQ, where it tracks your mileage. So literally every time I turn on my car and my phone like knows I'm driving, it like says TaxBot comes up on my phone. It's like I'm recording your drive or whatever. So anyways, let's see. Old Republic Title, Fred, F-R-E-D. It's just in my list, so I'm just giving it to you. You can look it up and do your own research. Pixabay, Safe Trek, T-R-E-K, Slide Dial, Interior Snap. I think this is where you can like kind of virtually place furniture and stuff like that. Tracker, and I think it's T-R-A-K-R. Don't know what that does. I don't remember that. Canvas, Hyperlapse, Gas Daddy, PLNAR. I think that's, you can like measure stuff. SchoolDigger.com I think is, I don't know if that's an app, but I have it written down with all this, so it must be where you can go and like look at the ratings of schools and stuff like that, which is really good to know, your schools and everything around where you're at. BombBomb, everybody's really bragging about BombBomb. I honestly haven't dug too much into it to know what it is about. Spot Crime, which honestly Life360 kind of does that too, and me and my family, we're all on Life360, so we can see each other. Okay, so anyway, that's just some I have on a list. Oh my god, he's gonna whine if I put him down and then, or jump back in my lap uninvitingly, might I add. So let me show you a couple of apps. Oh, this one's one of my favorites. It's called Camcard. So it holds all your business cards, and it's great. So I can like take a picture of people's cards, and it goes right into the system here, and you can group them. So I have all my appraisers grouped together, roofers, realtors, etc. So let's see here. This is one I did yesterday, actually. He's an inspector. And you can text these too. My leg's going numb. You can text these too. I'm really improvising right now, like I'm sitting at my bar. So hopefully this works for you guys. So anyway, you literally take a picture of the ID or the business card, and it copies over like the phone number and everything like that. And so if I want to be like, oh, I have this great inspector, let me send you over his information. You just hit, let's see here, I think dots. So you hit the menu, share contact, SMS. I'll just send it to myself so you can kind of see, let's see what it looks like there. Okay, so it comes over like a text message like this. So you can see all their information. So it's really cool. And then it has, you know, at the very bottom, save card. So if that person has Camcard already, they can click on that link and it goes to Camcard. And so save to Camcard, and so they can save it straight to there. So really, really cool. I mean, I think this is gonna be like the way to go for business cards in the future. That way you don't lose them. There's no way I can keep up with those little things. There was one more I wanted to touch base on. That's that PLNR. Haven't messed with it. And that's Houzz. That's another one, Houzz. Haven't messed with it either, but a lot of people are talking about it. And there's that interior snap and bomb that I was talking about. So the other one, it was really important too. I was totally going to talk to you about it. Oh, okay. Ripple. RIPL if you can't see it. This is something if you want like a lot of options, you have to pay $10 a month for, but it's for marketing and it is thebomb.com. So in my opinion, it's worth it if you use it. It literally makes, so this is the last one I made. And it just is like reminding people about their homestead. Oh, this is good timing too. April's the deadline. So it says new homeowners, if you've purchased a home in 2017, now is the time to file homestead exemption. Not filing will make your taxes go up, therefore higher monthly payments. And then I put my little logo down there, but when you pay $10 a month, you get to pick, you know, the background, the font, and everything like that. So anyway, I was just kind of playing with it. So it does a lot of really cool things. So Ripple, way to go. That was a cool one for sure. I use Trello a lot, by the way. I may have already spoke about this in another video, but Trello, because I have a cleaning business too. So I have like all the stuff in mind for my cleaning business, things for my home, and then for my home, you know, things for like Charlie I've got to remember. And so Trello is like the perfect thing for me to put, okay, kind of file everything away. So there's at home, and you know, for my real estate, you know, you can make boards. So this is my to-do list. If I call this unicorn properties, so like I found an apartment community that has an amenity that has a car charging station, and you just can add on to whatever you want. Let's see, marketing ideas, I can put them here. Things I want to do research on. I put a lot of my preferred vendors in this list here. Yes, I have the Camcard thing too, but if I don't have their business card, I don't know, I just have this quick go-to here. So you can make it however you want to do it. You can also add people in this too. So I've been meaning to add my business partner in the cleaning one, so we can like add stuff and it timestamps it. Now I want to go over a couple of the questions with you. The exams are not hard at all. I just want to show you a few little things. So a couple of the questions, and we use this system to practice. Now I'm not saying every classes like this, but my instructor used a game called Kahoot, Kahoot, and you got to play like from your phone. You go to the Safari or whatever, and you type in the code, and so you're all connected, and it'll come up with the questions. So it's basically like a pre-quiz, and comes up with the questions, and you have to hurry up and answer it. It's really, really fun. So like people's names would pop up there, and it was just it was a fun deal. So we use that to practice. Okay, so when to disclose agency, so basically when to give your IABS form. Basically once you have substantial dialogue, definitely before, you know, that goes without saying, definitely before you have been given any like confidential like information. But it's important that you do give that IABS form. Of course, I think it is required, I should know this. It's required, let's go ahead and say that. It's required to put or attach the IABS form, first off on any website, but in your email too. On your website, it's also required to have the consumer form as well. Another topic was if you go into a home and the alarm system goes off and you don't have the code and you're freaking out. I have another story to go with this too, because that's happened to me. And then everybody in the neighborhood's looking over at you like, gosh dang it, what's going on over there? And so the question is, who do you call first if something like that was to happen? And the answer is the listing agent. And then it might not hurt if, you know, you talk to them, touch base, and it might not hurt to call, you know, the local fire or police department and say, hey, you know, I'm a realtor. That alarm was just me trying to get in the house. And then maybe give them the listing information. So anyway, that is who you call though, is a listing agent. And when mine went off, I did call him immediately. So another like side tip, make it a habit to, you know, make sure you know if any alarm system is in there, and if there is, what is the code for it. Like just make it a system. I mean, make it a habit whenever you go into these houses. One last thing I'll talk about, you know, what documents do you present to the seller when you go and maybe have your interview, your listing appointment. Obviously the IABS form you present to them, the exclusive right to sell document, the seller's disclosure form, requests for their mortgage information, and then they may live in an HOA, so you will want to get that request for the HOA information document as well. So those are the main documents. This is, since I have them like right here, I thought I'd show them to you. So your seller's disclosure, and there's a couple pages to it, and you're going to want them to fill this out truthfully and sign that and have that in there with the MLS. Also too, it's really nice and convenient for when the buyer agents are coming into your listing and they're maybe sitting there in the kitchen on the table ready to go. By the way, in February 2018, a couple months ago, there have been some new documents and a lot of revisions made on a lot of these documents. Actually, a seller's disclosure is one of them, and I think something that they added on there was something about if there's an alarm system or something in here, you have to disclose if you've got like a camera or something in there, and there's this whole big thing. Technology is just crazy. It's changing everything. I don't know if you can see this, but this little guy has like somehow managed to get himself up here again. Let's see here. This is also out new in February, general information and notice to buyers and sellers. And then we've got buyers and sellers beware, criminals are targeting real estate transactions. Don't be a victim of wire fraud. This is a new one too. So it's just saying, hey, you know, if you're it just fell and did a front flip. So just to tell them, like, you know, a lot of activity has been happening and people's money is getting stolen. So notice of withdrawal of offer. This is important because if you have a buyer and you guys are going, you know, you've submitted an offer, well, to your knowledge that they accepted someone else's offer, okay, well, darn the luck, you go next door, you put an offer in on the other house. Well, that first house, their offer they accepted fell through. They sign on yours, it's a valid contract. So make sure you cover your tracks and you submit the notice of withdrawal offer so that way it will not be valid anymore once you go to the next house. Oh, this is the residential real estate listing agreement, exclusive right to sell. They have also made some changes to it as well in February. Hope this isn't boring for you guys. And the 1 to 4 family residential contract has been changed in February. These are highlighted, a couple of things that have been updated. This might be something that you guys need to go check up on. Those are just gonna kind of show you guys. There's some adjustments there. See, they've added those addendums there. That hydro testing addendum. Okay, so just thought I would share that too. I really hope this was beneficial to you guys. I was hoping it's gonna be a little more fun because it's marketing, but anyways, let us know what you guys do for marketing that you think is very you know, unique and creative. People still love old school stuff. There's a card company that I'm gonna try to find it and list it below because he has this website and you can create and customize cards and thank you cards and stuff like that that you can send to your clients, and it was really cool. And I think you can like set up a whole like schedulized system basically, so it's like almost like a CRM. And I'll just send them off for you, and it's very personable and people like that. So don't be fooled with all this technology. We're still human beings and we like them handwritten letters. Cool. So I think that's all I have for you today. Please let me know if y'all have questions, and I will soon, hopefully next week, be giving you guys info about GRI brokerage. Bye guys. Take care.